Welcome to the Behind the Bench Sports Network. This is the Kobe Bryant Film Room, and I wanted to get into this video real quick, and I wanted to offer a little bit of critique, a little bit of analysis based on what I seen on last night's game. Um, we have been critical of Bronny. I have been critical to a certain degree of Bronny. But let's talk about what he can do and the things that he could do on the basketball court to become a better player, because I want to offer some fair criticism, and I also want to focus on some spots and where he did do well, right? Based on last night's game. So let's do it. Um, last night's game showed Bronny more aggressive, right? He was more aggressive to start the game. He was in attack mode. He was looking to be more involved with dribble handoffs and cutting and, just constantly moving, right? Getting involved in the offense and being more effective in general, His teammates were looking for him. His teammates were trying to set him up. And overall, Bronny was showing that he had an impact, at least on the court, right? Now, the things that I'm seeing with Bronny is, of course, the one that stands out is the jump shot. The jump shot is an issue, right? You have to be able to at least hit that shot, that wide open three, or take a step in. Take a step in. Your shot's not falling. You don't keep shooting, right? You take a step in, get closer, and then work your way out. Step into that mid-range, man. You missed a couple of threes, step on in. Bronny seems to be a really great athlete. He could get up and down the floor pretty quick. I would try to get easy points in transition. Just run the floor, keep running the floor. As far as his ball handling does need work. That's probably one of the reasons why they don't have the ball in his hands that much, and they have been playing more off the ball. He has to work on that, being able to bring the ball up. Uh, Defense. Now, his defense is good when he has a big, strong body, right? So when somebody posts him up or somebody tries to bully him down low, he can hold his ground as far as just being a strong body who's in the way, right? To me, he gambles too much. He gambles a little bit too much. Just stay solid. Don't gamble too much. Master the principles of defense. Then you can start, working on those other things like gambling and playing passing lanes. Right now, you just want to be good at the fundamentals. So just stick to the fundamentals of defense. With sliding his feet, he has good principles, but he does get beat because, like I said, he does gamble and take chances a lot. And a lot of times it puts him and throws him out of position. He looks like he's actually a decent rebounder. Because of his athleticism, he's able to go up and get the ball and push the break. And I think if he pushed the break, he's a pretty good outlet passer. Can find guys in the open court, things like that. Um, let's see. From the game, just cutting, just finding, getting back door, cutting. I think his timing is a little bit off too, as well. That's what I noticed. His timing, as far as making passes and things like that, he's taking a little bit too long. He's indecisive making his moves, and I also think that the right type of pass, you know, knowing the difference between the chest pass, or the purpose of the chest pass, the bounce pass, the lob. Sometimes he needs to throw a lob, and he throws a regular pass. In the NBA, you have to make quick decisions off the roll. You got to hit a roll man. As soon as he rolls, it's got to be a quick decision because the game's being played at a fast pace. It's got to be quick. It's got to be fast. It's got to be precise. He does work hard. He does hustle on the court as far as defense, at least for last game. But he has to keep that energy that he came with last game. He has to keep that energy. He missed a bunch of shots. The shots you could work on, right? Even though he's not a good shooter right now. We all know he's going to be a project for the future. Probably go to do some time in the G League, work on that jump shot, build more confidence. I think the pressure is getting to him because he's wide open. Let's just keep it real. The kid's wide open. If he hits a couple of those, man, he could have had like a 15-point night if he hits a couple of those, right? I've been critical of him only because of the media coverage and things like that, but I wanted to offer some positivity of things that he can do good. But he really was. This is what I asked since the last game, that he come in aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Come in with some fight. You know what I'm saying? Show some passion, show some energy. Come to the ball right now. Don't wait. Right now, go get the ball. You got 2 point guards out there bringing the ball up, and you need to be that one. You know what I'm saying? You need to go get it from Kuzi or anybody. Dalton Connect might have it. You need to figure out how to be involved, right? And I understand a certain number of plays is going to be called for Dalton, but you got to mix yourself in there as well because you're 6'1". You have to have a great impact on the game because you're undersized. Defensive-wise, he is undersized, and that's going to hurt him. And there's nothing he could do about that. That's just size matters in the NBA. That's just is what it is. But he can also position himself to be more successful in positions. Fundamental basketball, boxing out. Fundamental basketball, getting back, getting in transition, cutting the lanes, right? Being in the appropriate spots. You do have 6'1" players in the league. You have 5'11" players in the league. And so it just matters knowing the game, getting more familiar with the game, and don't worry about missing. Shoot that shit, But anyways, that's my assessment of the game. These are things Bronny could work on. If he works on these things, he'll be able to have a solid career in the NBA. But I wanted to offer that as words of a little bit of criticism and a little bit of just giving him credit for things that he did do well on the court and things that he could have done differently that could have made him look a lot better, made the game easy. And I think the game right now, it looks very stressful and robotic for him. You want to be fluid, you want to be confident, and because I think it's the lack of work, he works on this game, but I think it's lack of time, right? Playing at a high level, he doesn't have no confidence in that jumper. But anyways, this is Kobe Bryant Film Room. That's my assessment of last night's game from Bronny James' perspective. And I'll holla. Peace.